Do you want to animate a circle? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it with Procreate. Let's go! Okay, this is roughly what we're going to do, okay? We are going to animate a circle, okay? This is a clip, but I'm going to do with you guys a circle, an animated circle, okay? Now let's start with create a new canvas. Your canvas could be anything, could be as big as you want, but remember there's a limitation to how many layers you can play with. Now for our purpose, we're going to do 1080p, okay? So HD 1080p. First thing you want to do is draw a circle, okay? Draw a circle, very simple, okay? You need a pencil, cool. The brush that I like to use is what? Monoline. Very clean, perfect for doing any type of straight line, anything like that. So calligraphy, monoline. This is what I like to use to do any kind of line work. To draw a circle, okay, select the layer you want, okay, color, stripe red, okay, okay, done, okay, draw a color, select the size of your brush on the left hand side here, okay, brush size, any size will do, okay, then you draw, okay, that's look like an eclipse to me, okay. But to do an undo, 2 finger, tap on the canvas, boom, done. To do a redo, 3 finger tap, okay, 3 finger tap, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo. 2 finger, that's the gesture you have to learn, okay? 2 finger, 3 fingers. Now that is not a perfect circle. Undo that, boom. Now to do a perfect circle, in Procreate, what they have is what they call a quick shape. To activate quick shape when you draw with your finger or with the pencil, very easy, okay? I'll show you now. Draw a circle, okay, then hold. Now that is now a perfect ellipse, but we want a circle, didn't we? There's a pop-up button up here in the middle of the screen right here, okay? Now you can edit the shape, okay, of this, okay? You can edit the shape, so ellipse, you can draw that, change it to whatever you want, move it around. To move around, just use your finger, just move around. Very simple, 1 finger movement, change it again. Okay, that will do me. That is how you do a circle, draw a circle, a perfect circle. So you activate, quick select, okay? Let's try that again, new canvas, okay? Now, circle, okay? Usually I can do this perfect circle. Somehow this doesn't show up. It doesn't look like an egg to me, okay? That's not a perfect circle. Okay, that's it, that's roughly done. Okay, so which circle do you like? You like A or B? I like the first one. Try the first one, delete the top layer. The next thing you want to do is to do an animation is you have to create a green screen, okay? The reason I like to do green screen is because I want to overlay this animation in my editing software, which is LumaFusion. In 1 click, 2 clicks, I can overlay this to anything I want on my video track. I'll do a green screen right now. New layer. Now move the green screen down to the bottom. To move, finger cross, up and down. Move back and forth. Hold. Boom. Okay. Very simple. First thing, you're gonna group it first. So these two become 1 frame. Then I'll change the name, duplicate it. Okay, then change this name, I'll undo that. Okay, so if I'll name this to original. So if you want to restart again, I can. Okay, I don't have to redo another one. Original, okay, done. And I'll name this 1. So you want to name this in chronological order. So 1. Now that is our beginning frame. We don't want to do any animation to it. What you want to do is you want to create another layer. Okay, so duplicate this layer, boom. Rename number 2. To do an animation, what we do is we do by elimination process. So we have to activate the rubber tool. Okay, to activate the rubber tool, there's a rubber tool on the menu right here. The blue with the rubber stamp. Okay, that's your menu. Okay. Now the other way you can access the menu is double tap on the pencil finger like this. I usually use 3 my index finger, so I can do quickly go from brush to a rubber. Okay, but with this you have to set it up in your Apple Pencil, okay, settings. So do that if you want to learn how to do this. leave me down comment below if you need to know where we can access these settings in the Apple iOS system. Okay, so double tap. Okay, so you can change easily. Now for us, we want to do an elimination process. So it's a circle, so you can start anywhere. So start somewhere here, and the brush that I like to use is soft brush to do the elimination. Okay, soft brush. Select the layer you want the circle. Okay, start somewhere here. Okay, we'll start there. Now what you want to do next is duplicate it again. Number 3. Okay, then you do select the layer, then you keep erasing until everything the circle is gone. I'll just quickly do that and I'll come back to you guys, okay? Now I'm nearly done, so there's a few more brush. Keep rename it. It's more a lot of duplication, lot of repetition. So just when you do this, make sure you have a fresh mind, okay? You need a lot of concentration. But I like to do it in the morning when my mind is the freshest. Whatever yours is, do that time, okay? Now I'm back to the last elimination stroke. Nearly done. Okay, that's done. Now right now I have 24. I'll duplicate this again. Okay, and name it 25. Okay, the reason why you want to duplicate the beginning and the end more is because you have to use LumaFusion, your editing software, need somewhere to do a transition. So you need to, when you do your animation, make sure you think about your transition, okay? How many frames does it need to transition from another frame, okay? So you make sure you have a lot of handles, okay? Or transition period. So the handle is what I'm talking about here, the transition period, that one like that, right? Make sure you have enough right there for you to transition from A to B. Next thing we want to do is just turn on our animation assist so we know how this is going, okay? So to activate animation assist, go to your action, the range, canvas, animation assist, okay? Done. And this pop-up screen right here down below, right here, will show up. Then you play on it. Now we have an animation, okay? A circle. Okay, it's looping right now because the same is right now looping. Right now the default is 15 frames per second. To make it slower, you just change the frame per second. Okay, so I have 6 frames right now. It's now slower. Okay. Now, but most of our cameras shoot in 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second. For me personally, I shoot in 24 frames per second. My animation has to match that. Otherwise, there might be a problem. Okay, might be a problem. My animation has to match my frame rate in my camera. So I use 24 frames per second. Can I change that to 24? Done. Now, it's going really fast. Now that is roughly 1 second. Okay, so we have 24 frames altogether. What we want to do is duplicate all these layers. Okay, so we have more. It's going slower. So what we want to do is next is make it slower. Okay, so duplicate the end. Usually I would like to duplicate 6 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. So 6 frames. So that's usually my transition period. This one here, I like to duplicate 6 frames as well. So roughly 1 second, half a second I mean, roughly half a second is you need for a transition period. That's long enough. The rest of this, I just duplicate, let's see, how about twice, okay? Since we made this already, might make it long enough, okay? So the thing with our editing software, we can slow it down or increase the frame, okay? Since we do this here, right, we just, do whatever we can, okay? So I like to make around 3 seconds, then I can play with, okay? So just go down and duplicate. Now that's why it's important to rename your layers, otherwise you have no idea. So that's the importance of naming your layers, okay? But it takes time, okay? So learn the process first, then you know what to do when when you do this process. Usually a simple animation like this will take you probably 15 minutes to do, max. If you get to know the process, it's only take 15 minutes to do, okay? And you have your animation like this, a green screen, and you're gonna use it forever, whatever you want to use it for. Okay, too many layer, delete. Now also at the end here, number 1, okay, so the first frame, I like to duplicate around 12 frames altogether. So just go quickly duplicate it in the first frame. So you have handles, okay? Make sure you have enough handles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's too much, but that's alright, okay? It's better to have more than less, okay? It's better to have more than less. Okay, so let's play again. Now slower, smoother, done. Okay, so it's looping like that forever. The next thing you want to do is export this out. To go to export this out, go to your branch. Okay. Now go to share. Then you can share it as a GIF. Okay, what I'll probably do now. A GIF, 24 frames per second, 57 megapixel. Okay. Web ready. Okay, make it a web. Okay. Okay. Export my photos. Okay. So I'll upload to the web somewhere. The next export that I like to do is what? It's an MP4, so I'm going to use in LumaFusion, okay, my editing software of choice. Okay, range, share, okay, MP4, okay, max resolution 763 kilobyte, okay, export it out, and I like save to file, rename, circles, animation. Save to my iPad, so I want to use it for all my projects, green screen template, okay. Now, the usage of a circle, okay, like that is what? You can use this to use in your videos to do a visual cues. Instead of you explaining stuff like that and people, okay, is there a way, if you watching some lot of tutorial, right? If somehow the teacher, lecturer can show me, okay, this is where you have to click. Give me a visual clue, okay? That's where the circle, an animated circle like that, right, can help you do that, okay? That's why I designed that kind of circle. So I can use this to do my tutorial on LumaFusion. You have to go here, 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 here. So I circle that. That is one way you can use your circles. Now, it's also a good idea if you are a vlogger, for example, okay? You want to show people some important place on the map. You use that circle as well to overlay into your map, okay? And hey, from point here to point there. And since this is a video, you can do your cutting, do your zoom in, zoom out, because I made it so you can do that. It's a green screen, so you can do whatever you want. Now, the other stuff you can use it for depends on how you design your circle, okay? You can do the dizzy part, okay? People dizzy. So you have the dizzy head, so people can spin around like that. And you have your chicken as well. You can move the chicken around. The same process can do with the chicken, okay? Right now, okay, if I add a chicken onto it, I can do the chicken, spinning around. And that is the next part I'm gonna do. My coming videos, no promise, okay? That's it, my friend. That's how simple it is to do a circle animation in Procreate. Now, check out this video right here to learn about green screen in LumaFusion. I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.